Happy Pride Month! Why am I celebrating Pride Month in July? Because as the A in LGBTQIA, my culture cannot be limited to a month.
Period.
Also, everything I do is for the gays and the girls, so it's always Pride Month over here. I asked our community on Instagram about their coming out story. You know, I'm very conflicted about the concept of coming out because I feel like that's why people think that they have a right to tell people whether or not they can be, you know, parts of that community or not. Homosexuality is still illegal in Nigeria, where I'm from, and many other African countries. I do not know why. But remember,
nice to be nice. Your driver could be LGBTQ. Your tailor could be LGBTQ. Hairdresser could be LGBTQ. Your plumber could be LGBTQ. Your doctor could be LGBTQ.
if you are homophobic, you put the homo in homophobic. So let's get into the coming out stories. So this person says, I decided I wouldn't bother unless I get into a serious relationship with a woman. So I'm guessing you haven't come out yet and you're not going to bother coming out until you get into a serious relationship with a woman, which I completely agree with. I think that more kids need to be bold and just kind of show up with their partner like, oh yeah, this is who I'm dating. Don't even have a discussion about it. Don't even be like, Mom, Dad, I'm gay. Just be like, oh yes, this is who I'm dating. I know for some people that's very critical advice. I don't even know what to call it, because some people's parents are demonic and they will actually try to kill you. So proceed with caution. So this person says, I haven't come out, won't come out. Both my parents are pastors and they hate me as a straight woman already. That is so fair. I think it's so tragic that Christians have such a bad reputation when it comes to showing love to the LGBTQIA community, because when Jesus came, he basically gave us 2 commandments to like love the Lord your God with all your heart and love your neighbors as yourself. So the fact that Christians are known for being such a hateful group is crazy and stuff. And it's ironic because I'm pretty sure it's scientifically been proven that, you know, being queer is genetic. So maybe your parents hate themselves because they have not come out the closet, and then they hate you because they know you're in the closet. I don't know, girl. I wouldn't come out too. I wouldn't even acknowledge them. Like, you know how parents are always like, I'll disown you. Okay, maybe parents aren't always like that, you know. Let me snitch on myself, but just disown your parents. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, except you're financially dependent, and then in that case, plan your escape plan, then disown them. Oh, the next one kind of relates to what I just said. I can't come out because I probably won't have a family to go back home to. Oh, honestly, you don't have a family to begin with. And I know this sounds harsh, but if they're not able to accept you for who you are, your sense of family doesn't exist. It's either you never go home to yourself or you don't go back home to your family. You pick. So the next person says, I kind of just blurted it out in the kitchen while we were making dinner. My mom was shocked. Oh, I love that for you. I wonder how your mom reacted in general to the news and stuff of you coming out. I'm glad that she was just shocked and not like, I don't know, dramatic. I saw this tweet about I think the girl said she came out, or her dad accused her of being gay, and like, or whatever. He should fake fainted in front of the house, but he was still holding his joint, which is so crazy. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you're a parent and you smoke any sort of anything, weed, cigarette, crack, you shouldn't judge. You literally do drugs. And yes, cigarettes are drugs. Save it. So this person says, so when I was young, I always knew I had a thing for guys, or the D word. I used to secretly kiss boys. Oh, that's so cute. So many people I know just secretly used to kiss boys, and I love it for them. I actually love it for them. I feel like I identify as asexual, if you haven't already concluded from the intro of this video. But asexuality isn't really recognized. We are kind of like the alternative of the LGBTQIA community. Like, we're just over there. So in other words, people just see me as like straight presenting. I don't even know how to, but I'm not the most queer looking person, I'm aware. And I feel like in that way, in like presenting like a straight woman, it's very important that I let like, gay guys, bisexual guys, or not let, but just make sure I'm chill about their sexualities and stuff, because I feel like straight women are really, really weird about bisexual men. And I understand why, it's because of the whole down low thing. They don't actually have an issue with bisexual men, they have an issue with down low men. So do I, okay? Not because I'm scared of being with one, but because there's no DL in LGBTQIA, okay? Someone says, I won't come out until my parents finish paying my tuition. # eyes on the prize. Very good plan, honey. Do not come out till they're done paying your tuition. Unfortunately, a lot of the love our parents give us is conditional. So I would not come out until you are put in the way of independence. Then you can show your true colors. Good luck with school. This person says, I don't think I need to do a coming out, as I feel it's only normal to date a person of the gender. I don't think I have to do a coming out just because people assume I was into the opposite gender. Totally agree. Completely agree. I feel like conservatives are so like, their excuse for everything is always the children, the children, the children. But as an asexual person, I feel like heterosexuality is literally like pressed and conditioned into children, and it makes me uncomfortable. Like when I watch a Disney movie and then the prince and the princess kiss at the end or something, I'm always like, I don't know, should kids be watching this? I do not know. Like, what is all this like heterosexual agenda that's everywhere all the time? Like, it's getting weird. I don't believe in coming out. I do not believe in coming out. I remember when my sister, Mom, Dad, if you're watching this, just skip this part. I remember when my sister was like, she posted on her story about it, and I was like, girl, just live your life. You don't need to tell anybody what you're doing. You don't need to be like, because then I feel like that now gives people, like, people think that their opinions matter. I feel like between two consenting adults, not my business. Not my business. I have enough going on in my life. Not my business. So this person says, I was kind of just feminine since birth. Same. Never officially came out because my family started assuming. Oh, and I hope that they were supportive of who you are as a person. Honestly, I feel like your family always knows. Your parents know. Your parents know. I know. Because people have come out to me. I've had people come out to me. And I'm very proud of the fact that I can be a safe space for people to be like, oh, look, I'm gay. We know. We know. Like, I feel like the last person to know is probably you. Like, we know. We can see you. And like I mentioned, it's genetic, right? So they know, honey. They know what they gave birth to. But congratulations. I'm very happy for you. And I hope you are enjoying your feminine ways as much as I am. So this person says, rocked up to family Xmas with my girlfriend and acted regular. If you want to ruin Xmas, that's on you. You are my type of girl, okay? Could I show up to my parents' house with a girlfriend? Probably not. Have I? Yeah. My mom has met my girlfriend before. I thought I could be a lesbian. Honestly, I wanted to be a lesbian so bad, like a power lesbian. I felt like I was into all the same things as them. I love a power suit. Like, I love like disco music. But yeah, turns out I'm just a queen. I think it's easier to do things like this when you don't live with them and you're not in there with them and you kind of just show up. Like, you have your own life that's independent and they don't pay your bills, so they can't really say anything. And that applies to like every aspect of your life, like dyeing your hair, even the type of person you choose to date if you're straight. Like, I think financial independence really is freedom. And our final entry says, my coming out story, aka my birth. I live for you. And yes, I guess once you're born the way you are. Like, however you are, you're born that way. And that was my last entry. I know this was so short. I was hoping for more scandal. Sexuality is a private thing and it's not the most comfortable thing to talk about, but I want you to know that Young Nollywood is a safe space for the gays. And I know that there are lots of people who are struggling with their sexualities. Listen, if you're playing a role and people are loving you for just the role you're playing, then it's no real love. The sooner you get through the fire, the faster you get to the end. I do think that homophobia is like destroying the fabric of our society. Simply because people are so scared of homosexuality that they force like people to get married that shouldn't be married. Now you have traumatized children, and like I had this whole phase where I was obsessed with like why serial killers are the way they are. And when I tell you, every single serial killer just has an unhealthy childhood that has to do with like their parent and just like, you know. And also, oh God, transphobia. I don't even know where to even begin with that. Like the fact that trans women are still being killed in a year of our Lord 2025 is ridiculous. I just feel like if Jesus came today, like he would probably be hanging out with the gays. Honestly. Truly. They're so fun. They have taste. They appreciate me, you know. And oh my God, yes. If you are interested in watching like Nigerian movies with like, you know, gay themes, gay connotations, we do have a list that I created some years back. I'm going to put it somewhere here in the video somewhere. Obviously the representation of that community is not the best, but at least it's representation, right? If you would like to join the conversation, please go to youngnollywood.com/podcast or youngnollywood.com/askyoungnollywood. You can also reach out to us, spicestation @youngnollywood.com. Send us your questions, concerns. If you want to join the conversation, we are here. Yeah, and let us know if there's anything you would like to discuss. Like, I'm literally here. Oh my God. I just realized I forgot to say my name. Anyways, it's been IgboSpice, Spice Station, and see you in our next episode. Yeah. Bye.
My goodies, not my goodies.
Listen, I got a sick rep.